Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's episode of Real Talk with Ella. If you're new on this podcast, we don't just watch, we listen, we learn, and we grow. Now, today's episode is going to be very special because we are bringing one of our biggest and baddest VA in the building. Now, so if you are an aspiring VA or you want to go into the digital space, this episode is for you. Now, moving on to our guest, we have a beautiful and talented video editor who has made it in the digital space as a VA for influencers. So, and today she's going to be talking to us on how you can successfully become a VA and break into the digital space. So let's welcome the beautiful Amara Okafor.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for being on today's episode.
Thank you.
All right, so before we go into the questions, let's give her the opportunity to introduce herself. So, baby girl.
Hi, guys. So my name is Amara Okafor. I'm a virtual assistant, like she said, and I specialize most especially to edit YouTube videos for influencers and content creators. I love editing YouTube videos because that's specifically what influencers need nowadays. So I love to be able to supply to that demand.
Okay.
Like, this is the period of content. Like, everyone likes to edit videos because it's very time consuming, and I'm so happy to be able to be sort of like an authority in that space.
Yeah, so she's a big authority because even I myself am a fan. All right, so right now I want to get to know the story behind Rachel the creator. How did she start this journey? So my question now, so how did you get into this being a VA? What's the story behind it?
Okay, so my story behind it was when I started social media. I started with Instagram.
Okay.
And I love creating content. I love making videos and all of that stuff.
All right.
So it got to a point where after building a platform on Instagram, Instagram, like, I think they disabled my account.
Oh.
Yeah, for a while, disabled my account. And I was stuck because at that point, I had a lot of passion for creating content. And at that point, as a Nigerian influencer, there was a lot of lessons I was learning, a lot of struggles I was going through. And I just wanted to help the next person, the next content creator. Because there's not a lot of, at that time, there wasn't a lot of influencers coming to give tips. Not like now that everybody is sharing valuable information on TikTok. Like, it wasn't like that. So I was like, you know what, let me be in a position where, I have this skill, little skill that I've been trying to develop. And what if I help other people, other influencers, other content creators, instead of always being in the limelight. So let me just help other content creators. And I was like, what do other content creators need? What do other influencers need? So I did some little research. I learned they need help with like email management, like social media aspects. Social media manager aspects where they help you get brand deals and all that stuff.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, I did it for a while, but that was not exactly my strong suit. It wasn't my strong suit. So influencers were like, well, I want you to get me like 10 brand deals in a month. I don't know about that one. But then I started getting like demand in video editing, especially YouTube video editing. And initially I was so interested in photography because I was doing photography and influencing at the same time. So I said, you know what, let me learn this video editing thing, because I used to make, like, back then I used to work with like brands. So I'll make like edit like little clips of maybe like PR packages, like, and I had like a camera that my mom bought me at that time. So I was like, you know what, let me make high quality content for brands. So going back to being an influencer virtual assistant, I was like, you know what, I have like this little creative eye for knowing how to, I didn't know like the technical aspect of video editing, but the more you edit, the better you are. The more you watch other people's edits, the more you learn. It's just basically it's an industry where you have to really learn. So the more I learned, the more I started editing, the more I focused on that niche. I'm open to doing other things for influencers, but
that's
video aspect. That's my strong suit. So that's how I got into
it. That is an amazing. I didn't even know you were once like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. All right. So now you specialize in YouTube videos editing for influencers, right?
Yes.
So what was the point where you said, okay, this was the aspects of editing I wanted to focus on?
I'm not going to lie. The motivation was money. The motivation was money, because there are different kinds of, you can edit like TikTok reels and stuff like that, but they are short. But when you edit like a 1 hour long YouTube video, the money is more. That was my motivation. It's still my motivation. So, but like But like it's just it's fun. It's not really fun. It's like it's a way of getting to know other people without leaving the walls of your house.
Oh,
I
okay.
have had different clients that travel to different parts of the world. So like instead of me traveling to Japan,
Japan comes to you.
Japan comes to me. And I did so like, oh wow, this is really nice. So I just found out that was really fun and convenient and creative aspects where I can like show it
yourself,
off, and it's something that I can do as a student and as a student of Unilag and as video editor. So that was the point where I was like, you know what, let me
because
stick it in.
I'm not even going to lie. I'm not the only one showing. I go when I see your poster Instagram. I say you show who it is. I go to YouTube to actually for the person. I'm not gonna lie. I really love your videos.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So next question. Did you pay? Like, did you pay to learn to be a video editor? This course is everybody pays now.
Back then it wasn't even a niche. It wasn't like a big niche.
Yeah.
You can see video editors, the guys that are like, oh, I did for movies. I did, even till now I get intimidated when I'm in the middle of like other video editors, right? So but like there are other YouTube editors in other countries, but it wasn't something really pronounced in Nigeria. At the time I was really broke. I can't afford to pay anybody. I couldn't. YouTube was my best friend. Me and YouTube locked in. If you want to learn anything, it's on YouTube. So that was where I learned it.
No problem. And you are very good at this now. I think because now everybody's like, oh, I know that there are some people who have the problem of they want to coach them.
Yeah, they want to coach them one-on-one.
So I wanted to know if it was the same for you.
Oh no. I didn't even have that opportunity to look for someone to coach. It was just YouTube, and when you watch other people's videos, you're able to see that the more you learn, you're able to see what someone did in their video. I'm like, how did they do this? And then you go back to go and check. So that's how. And most of the times I don't watch movies like the average person. That's where most of the times where I get to learn how to edit. Watching movies, you just see like a transition they do. You have like, wasn't added to a client's video.
Really?
Yeah. So video editing is not really, except it's good to learn. I also want to like pay someone to teach me more. But I don't think that is where you should start as a beginner. Learn to learn it by yourself, because when you learn it for yourself, you'll be able to know it for yourself rather than somebody else, teaching you. It's not bad, but it's just, I don't think it's really necessary.
All right.
I don't really think
no problem. So you've heard, you can learn on YouTube the way she did. If you want to definitely advance, you can now pay people like very, very skilled. So, all right. So how long have you been a YouTube video editor?
I think 2 years, should be 2 years now. It's 3 years being a virtual assistant, because I used to actually, when I started as a PA to influencers, like physical, not working remotely.
Really?
Yeah. So I started with like a very big influencer as a PA. I was doing like social media management for her, like organizing her brands, Pinterest, mood boards, and all that stuff. Just basically what she needs, and then YouTube video editing. So it was a whole bunch of stuff. So I was like, onto a point where I cannot like come and meet them all the time, especially with school and everything. So I decided to, since I can sit down, I just realized I can sit down in my house and reach out to a bunch of people, whether international, whether Nigerian, and they send me the job, they send me the money, and then I work from home.
If those people that hired you then come to you now.
Let me just see what I'll just say. Just say, because I passed through slavery. That was slavery. that was
I'm trying
slavery.
to imagine like now that you are rich, can they come and pay you? Can
You
they
have to
pay
up
our
their
money?
budget first.
Can we pay our money? It's our money. You share
You
your money
have
with me.
to,
All right. Okay. So next question, and this is where you drop the T. We talk about we want strategies.
Yeah.
So how did you get your first high paying clients? Now it's clients is different from high paying now.
Yes, high paying, of course.
So what to know? How did you get your high paying clients, and what was the amount? Tell us.
Okay. No. Wow. How I got my high paying clients, I mean after doing the slavery with Nigerian clients, I just I used to send like 100 code pitches per day, like 100 emails per day, and I just realized that let me work for international clients, because I mean dollar to naira rates.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me work for so I don't know whether it's luck, I don't know whether it's my dedication. One of them saw my email. She was like, oh, I need a video editor, and I was like, oh great, I was so happy, because at that time oh my god, if I should say my story, you sit down here for so long. She said, she replied, oh, my heart was beat. I was like, hey, wow, thank God.
Honestly, I can imagine.
I saw the email. She was like, yes, I need a video editor. I'll be looking for a video editor, especially for my
Okay.
YouTube, to help me, do my YouTube and everything, do my YouTube videos and everything. I was like, oh, come. And she was like, okay, how much for you to give me 4 videos a month so that you can post like weekly?
Yeah.
And I told her the price. I think I told her around like, I told her $1,000. And at that time, I've not even made up to like, I've not even made up to 200K.
You fly, you.
I fly. I said, you know what? let me aim higher. And once I sent her the price, I went to go and turn off my phone. I threw it away. For 1 hour, I don't touch that phone. I touched that phone for 1 hour. I was pacing around. I was like, will she ignore me? Will she answer me?
I can
Will she
imagine.
So after 1 hour, I went to go and pick up my phone. And then I texted her. And I saw the message. She was like, oh, I'll get back to you. I was like, oh, I've messed up. I've fucked up.
Yeah.
She's not going to give me that job. Then I think like 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks? Or a week after, she messaged me and she was like, oh, send me your account number, send me your process and everything. I said, wow.
Just like, I can imagine it. Wow.
Wow. I still thought it was a dream. So, and then I sent her the details and everything. I think and back then that was my first time of getting big money. So when they send you money, it's like a wire transfer. They call it wire transfer. So it was a wire transfer, and I saw it the next day. I saw 1.3 million because I think that at that time the rate there was 1.1 was I think 1,300. I saw 1.3 million on my account.
My dear.
I closed it. I closed the I said, what?
Can you imagine?
What do you mean? I said, it's a lie. The money was real. Hey, God. That woman changed my life, honestly.
So that's how.
That woman that changed my life. That was the starting. That was the day I said, wow. And I've been looking for 50K, looking for 40K from Nigerian clients, begging them, please give me a job. I'm a video editor, I'm good. Please send me test edits, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
And somebody that have never seen me, to this day, she has never heard my voice before. She has never seen me. I don't know, I'm so appreciative that she trusted me to give me that job. And at that time, I think Yahoo rates were really high. So it was really hard for the international market to trust Nigerians.
Yes.
So it just kind of made me insecure, like, he's telling an international client $1,000.
Like, you can't mind.
$1,000. God. But ever since then, she now became like a stable client for me. So that was the biggest money I made
Damn.
at that time. Like,
Okay, just like
God
that.
bless her. She stabilized my life.
So we're looking for good clients. So if we should start, you heard what she said now.
Yeah, so
It doesn't just come to your doorstep. That's, I guess everybody would forget the fact that she sent 100 emails daily to just the fact that $1,000 came into her account. So you heard she had to put in the work to send the emails and everything. Okay, so moving on to our next question. Now, this part we're going to talk about the challenges you face, because definitely it's not all roses.
it's not roses at all.
So what was, should I say one major challenge, or should I say the challenges you faced when you initially started? Let's start with that.
Okay, the challenge I initially started was that I was in the process of starting my life as an adult. I was leaving my parents' house at that point, and my parents were having like some kind of fight. So there was my mom had to leave the state and go to like Enugu, leave Lagos and go to Enugu. So I was the only one in Lagos because I was working as a photographer for the restaurant. I was also working as a PA for the influencer.
Okay.
So I did not have a stable, I didn't have stability. I didn't have a place to stay, like a stable place to stay, because I was squatting with a family friend. I didn't have a device. I was using my Android phone to edit for everybody. I didn't have.
Wow.
So it was bringing problems between me and the influencer, because at the time I had a laptop, but it's spoiled. So I had to resort to using my phone to edit and everything. So she'll now be like, she'll have to give me her iPad to edit with and everything. And it brought some problems because she wants me to return it and everything. So not having a stable device, even the place I was staying at Ajah back there with the family friend. So there was no lights, there was no water. Every day it feels like they cost me. So there was no stability. As a remote worker, you see someone that has lights, Wi-Fi, good network, your phone. If you don't have these things, just forget about it. Just forget about it. So it's very important. So maybe I feel like before you go into like something like a remote work, have something you're doing initially, so you can invest into it, and it's going to just like, it's going to be easier to do your remote work, because you need to invest into the supplies that you can use to give your client a good work, because to be honest, clients are selfish. Why shouldn't they be?
They don't care about
They
you.
paid
Like,
you your
yeah.
money.
They
Give
don't
them
care.
good service. They don't care about you. You can't make them care about you. So
Definitely.
you need to make sure that you have your things on ground. So when I tell people, go and look for how to get a laptop.
Yeah.
If you want to practice video editing, practice with your phone.
Okay.
You can also start with doing client work, but what if like you run out of space? What if you run out of space? What if you cannot, supply?
Oh, okay.
So make sure you be able to save up for a laptop before you do work professionally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Funny thing, you've actually answered the next question, because I was going to ask action plans for
Okay.
people with zero knowledge on, let's say, as an aspiring video editor.
Yeah.
What is the action plan you want to give, like someone with zero knowledge, like not just for dream, you say you want to be video editor, so zero knowledge on video editing. What is that one? Let's say one crucial plan that nobody really talks about.
First of all, you need to have ginger to do it. That's ginger. Make sure you have ginger and zeal. Because I would have given up 2023 when things were not working, when my laptop spoils, when like I was unstable. You need to make sure that this is something you want to stick to. This is something you want to keep learning, because it's something you can easily give up. It's something that you can be frustrated. Even right now, I can be frustrated now because things keep coming up. Maybe you don't have light available. NEPA just decides to take light. There's you're not stabilized. So make sure you first of all have like the mindset that this is something I will stick true to the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. So thank you very much for that advice. You've heard that you need the zeal to do it, because trust me, with remote working, it's not as easy as
It's not as easy as people pray it.
I see a lot of advice online. I'm just like, oh,
I'm just like,
it's not as easy. Me, I've had my own fair of troubles. There was a time I was on a tight schedule. NEPA just had to spoil that. Like the whole thing just spoiled. I couldn't get full.
Yes.
I couldn't get full. I like just carried my laptop to people. I was calling people.
I've been there, done that multiple times.
I was calling people.
Yeah.
Please, do you have light? I would just few minutes. But people, my neighbor was kind enough to turn a gen on for me, and I was able to finish that project. So remote working is not as easy as a lot of people. I understand the fact that everybody feels like the dollar is very enticing. I've had situations where I had to give jobs over to people and they don't turn up. Like they won't do it the way you would do it. So I feel like everybody is excited about the good
part. The good part. That's why you see a lot of people say, I want to be video editor. I want to be video editor. Do you have passion for it? Do you have a creative eye? Do you have zeal?
That creative mind is something I really want us to talk about. Because some people can edit and you just like, I could do better. You legit say, I could do better. Like I came across one girl recently, and video editor, like she was everything. I was like, I can't say massive video, but I could do better. So there are situations where don't be in a haste to tag yourself.
Yes, tag yourself into something. Calm down. Know is this something I want to look into? Is this something that I can really do? Is this something because for example, when I was really chasing photography, I would be in the midst of a lot of other photographers, especially the ones who have just come out from school, maybe come out from like a workshop or something.
Okay.
Maybe an apprentice or what they call them from other photographers. Yeah. So they'll be so excited. Maybe they want to, especially because this is a male-dominated field. Yeah. So they want to come and tell you, do you know the aperture? They want to talk about the camera. Do you know the aperture? Do
you understand?
No, I'm like, that will not concern me. As long as the video looks good. I've
been in that situation right there.
And the thing, you see their videos are not good because their pictures are not good because they are so bent on the technical aspect of it that you don't calm down and know that your client is looking for a creative eye. Your client is looking for something that doesn't look like every other person has. That knows that, okay, I can get this distinct kind of pictures or videos from this photographer, from this videographer, from this editor or whatnot. So you need to make sure that you are someone who is not, replaceable.
Oh yeah,
replaceable. If you are so bent on the technical, if you don't have the passion for it, if it's not something that you're open to learn, you're open to see different creative outlook that other people have to share, then you're not going to go far. So
you've read from Richie the creator. She's giving you tips. So take it. Apart from your life video editing skills, what about other things do you put in place to become this Richie the creator?
One thing I'm learning, because as much as I'm saying creative, have the creative mindset, this talent does not pay the bill. If you don't have business mindset, if you don't have the business man, no matter how good you are, you're going to be hidden. For the longest time, I was relying on cold pitching, reaching out to people through emails. And I used to watch Adefe a lot
Yeah.
back then. I used to watch her. She really helped me like look into things like Fiverr, Upwork.
Yeah.
I found out these two were not working. I was like, you know what? And I was scared to go back on social media because of my experience with Instagram. Instagram disabled my account. I was like, what if I put so much effort in this social media and they come and take my account and take all my hard work away?
Exactly.
Until I decided that, you know what, this fear that you're having, if it doesn't work, so is it not better than always
Not
trying to look
yeah.
for 100 emails per day? Not saying that co-pitching actually really works, but
Sometimes,
how many
my
emails
dear,
can you send?
my dear, it's not easy. Sometimes it's not easy.
So it's important to put yourself in. Social media is a very big tool. When I see people that say, I don't want to put myself on social media, you're doing yourself.
I was part of those people, my dear.
Really.
I was part of them, but you see me now, I'm trying to create my own
It's very
campaign.
important because imagine the whole, how many people in the world? 8 billion?
Yeah,
Or more than
or more
that.
than.
They are in that social media. You have the opportunity for them to see your content and you're hiding. Why? So I use that as a tool to promote my.
Brand.
It's important. Marketing is important.
Yeah.
As a remote worker or a freelancer, very very important. And also, if you still want to get more reach, you can invest some money into ads. So sometimes I
Yeah.
run ads,
Okay.
and I get international followers. It's just have like this marketing mindset that, oh, I need to make sure my account see as much people as possible, especially if your target is international clients.
Yeah.
Change the location of your post to the country that you're targeting.
Oh,
If you want to
okay.
target US clients, make sure that your posts have like maybe New York or Atlanta or whatnot. These are the kind of strategies that you should have in mind to
Okay,
promote your business.
that's actually me. I'll even, I think me too, I would also take that plan of changing location
Yeah.
because without people that see my content, I'm not happy. I don't know. I'm not saying Nigerian brands have issues, so I'm not
Yeah.
saying a joke. But sometimes they would price you annoyingly.
They'll price you like they're selling tomatoes. You're selling tomatoes. Can you give me a discount? Give discounts of 20k,
So
15k.
I'm also here to learn. I've learned what Rich is doing, and I'm also taking it in. So if you like, don't learn, but please learn. Oh. We want the best for you.
I want the best for you.
All right, so this one now we're going to talk money. So I also had this issue. I think if I got cheated, I'm not even going to lie. When I started content creation, I'm still going to say, big shout out to Adefe because she was my OG.
When I see people dragging her, I'm just like,
She was my
you're not
OG.
sharp.
Yeah. So so me, I had what was good for me was I was able to meet during my first clients thing. It was Adefe that helped me reprice. So
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot of people who like they've gotten cheated because they
Yes.
don't know how to
To price
themselves. So I was like, what would you just say to beginners, right?
Beginners.
Who are starting as VAs or whatever.
VAs,
So what's like your pricing? Like, what will you tell them that say when it comes to pricing, this is what you should take note of? Yeah. So that,
I think this can go two ways because I've seen a lot of beginners want to jump and
my dear,
bring a lot of big price to maybe like a startup or something, or a content creator that doesn't have, you can clearly see that they are still trying to get brand deals and whatnot. And you're telling them to pay 500k for a video. It's not good, and you're not even like there yet.
Okay.
Like it's not going to work. And at the same time, don't underprice yourself.
Yeah.
Because I remember I used to use this example a lot. Was an influencer, quote unquote. My race card, I used to have 2.5
Naira.
yeah, 2,500 naira. And that was good. I just didn't believe in myself. So you need to make sure you believe in yourself. Should I say like a rate, for example? Give an example.
Yeah, you can give an example for every.
Let's say you are editing video, maybe start at like 40k, or let's say 30 minutes video, or you are giving like this I'm using Nigerian clients now. So maybe you are doing like email structuring, I don't know what they call it, email management for them. You can do like 100k per month. This kind of rates. So little by little, the more you get better, the more you get higher.
Yeah, you increase your
I don't really know so much about like Nigerian clients because even as big as I am now, or as advanced as I am now, they're still not willing to pay more. That's my problem with Nigerian clients. They're still not willing to pay more, and it's like it's really I don't even bother. So I just focus on the American clients and know that okay, these ones can.
I think there's even an opportunity for brands to know that they should do better.
They should do better.
Because I came across a video and I knew who the brand he was talking about. So it was just like I did not call them.
I know what the guy you're talking about.
Okay, you know the guy. Yeah.
They even reached out to me too with the same affiliates.
So I was just like, I think brands I think business is investing money. When you
Investing money.
invest into business, and also this is something I wanted to say before. See, don't say I don't like term like video editing, content creation, or let's just say the virtual, space or remote space. I don't really term it as a career. I prefer business because if you don't promote yourself well, see, carry your skill as a business.
Yes.
I would always tell people, see, as long alongside your learning, taking marketing along with it, because if you cannot market yourself
Can't
well,
market yourself.
you would remain in the background.
Yes.
So I would always tell, see, invest in your business. This goes out to brands too. Pay well to get
Pay well to get the best.
best.
So
Do you
maybe not if you are the a favor that without them.
so
They
pay
don't get to
well
go
to
far.
get the best.
Pay well to get
So
the
it
best.
goes. This goes to everyone in your, whatever thing you are doing.
Yeah.
Put yourself out there. Pay well. If it's payments, like you said, ads. A lot of Nigerians, you don't like pushing ads. You don't need
Exactly.
ads to do your business. Don't say because you're a VA, you
Yeah.
don't need ads. You need
You
it more
need
than
ads, oh.
you need it more than
Need
anybody.
ads, especially Instagram ads. That's
My
the
dear,
best you
even as
can-
a content writer, you need ads. As a
need
website
ads.
designer, you need your ads out there. So your ads helps, people see you.
Yeah.
So just take this.
Mix it with organic approach. So ads and organic
Okay.
approach at the same time, it just comes together and helps you go better.
Okay, so I want to ask one. So how's your rate card now?
My rate card.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It depends. It depends. It depends. So I charge according to the content creators which
Oh, okay.
yes. So if it's like a smaller content creator, maybe someone who's just starting YouTube, I can charge you like 150 per video.
Oh,
That's for the international clients.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a big girl, I can charge you like $300, $400 to $500 per video.
per video.
Yes, because I know that. Okay, I know many people will be like, "Oh no, why charging? Why not charging everything together?" One thing I realized is that big content creators, they require more and more attention. They have more what they call the turnaround time. Like they want require more videos.
Okay.
More higher quality. So you cannot the same attention you're going to give to a smaller content creator is not the same that you can give to a bigger content creator. There was an influencer I worked with that she always tried to behave as if I'm trying to cheat her.
Right.
I don't know for how. She was behaving as if I was trying to cheat her. She was always trying to make it smaller. She was like, "Oh, is it because I'm this? Is this because I'm this? You're charging me like this?" I'm like, "It's because you are this." Because if I give you a substandard quality now, you're going to see I'm not doing your job well.
Okay.
So why do you want to pay me lower for a big quality? It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So it depends. It depends on how much.
No, mate, I think
subscribers,
your strategy works well.
Yeah.
So just you guys can take from her. Let's just steal her strategy and make it work for us. Okay. So how did you merge working with clients? Because I'm not even going to lie. Last year I was burnt out. Bro, I do not have a social life. So how did
I
you
can relate. I can relate. I don't even have social this question. I want to ask.
are you for it? You answered the question.
Okay, let me try.
So how do you merge your work with social life without getting burnt out?
I don't have social life, first of all. I've never been. I'm an introvert, so
Okay.
I'm kind of person that shines online. I use all energy to shine online. I can hang out with people. I can socialize with people, but I'm not. It's not something that I was raised up to always stay in the house. Always stay in the house. So as you grow up, it's kind of hard to
shift
be an extrovert and everything. But I always try to make time for family. Maybe once in a while on the weekend, we go out, go and eat, go and hang out and everything. Hang out, put in effort to hang out with people in school and everything. Like communicate is not something that I'm not saying I'm an expert in this particular field. Like I said, it's not my strong point. But I would say I'm not exactly balanced. Like you notice that I've not really been posting a lot.
Yeah.
Once I get a lot of work, I'll forget that I have social media for now. I've tried the whole batch content creating.
It doesn't work out for
It doesn't
you.
work. It doesn't work over here. Because you see how I did the video now.
No.
You see how I did the video.
So you're not an expert.
I've
there.
not gotten that balance. But I feel like as for remote workers, what I would say is just drop your laptop so for some time. Just close that laptop. Because it affects your eyes. And sometimes it can stay, you will not know when morning and night has come and gone.
Do you understand?
Because you're always on your laptop, you're always trying to work for the clients. The clients living their life. Sometimes just take a break, even if it's 30 minutes to 1 hour. Exercise, workouts, like take care of yourself because you're going to be burnt out, like you said.
Yeah.
You're going to be burnt out, you'll be tired, you might even fall sick. At the end of the day,
That one is
So,
very true.
Make sure you take time out, even if it's early in the morning or something. Take time out for yourself.
I started content creation just to my sister. I really see. I'm giving like kudos to those that
Kudos.
can consistently.
Consistent. People are
Do you
trying. No,
understand?
I've not gotten there
I said
yet.
last week. I just said, you know what? Drop this camera first. I'm not going to lie. I've not watched movies. I've not completed so many series. I was just like, you know what? This week,
This week I'll use it to rest.
guys.
Because social media is work, unpaid work,
Yes,
and it's
it
really
is,
annoying
though.
that we're not monetized in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Very annoying.
that's true. Facebook.
Actually, there's Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook monetize.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
That's
it does.
mad, though.
It does.
That's
So yeah,
mad.
you guys, I'm telling you, Facebook monetize.
I'll try Facebook.
Yeah, you should. So I think IG and TikTok, they should really think of it because this
Especially
is a full-time
TikTok.
job.
I don't understand.
Do you understand? You set camera angle is not right. You do this one. So I have to tell myself, see, this week, I'm putting myself on a break. So I think,
Putting myself first.
see, in as much as the money is sweet, the money is sweet.
Yeah, but you need to be alive to do the work.
Exactly.
Be alive to do the work.
Go out, have fun. If you
Enjoy
don't
your
wanna-
money.
Like, even if you don't want to go out, you can watch TV. Just take a break in between. All right. So next question. How do you manage your clients?
Manage my clients.
Yes, there are times when you get like inflow of. I know with video editing it takes like long
it takes
time.
a while.
To finish one. So what would your advice to people? Like, should I say tools? Do you have a management tool like software or whatever that you use in managing your inflow of clients and how you handle their work?
Actually, I'm not very good in all these apps. I think Notion is a good way to.
Yeah.
I'm not really good in because I prefer to write. I love writing. I love writing.
So I don't want to
I love
sound
writing. I
local.
just need to write everything
I don't
down.
understand
I have
that-
a journal where everything is. My schedule is.
I try not to. Like I recently started using Notion before.
Yeah.
I mean, for the sake of social media thing, I started
Yeah.
using Notion. So it's more like say,
No, sabi.
well, I honestly prefer to write.
Actually, me too.
I honestly
What
prefer.
is there that you got? Plus, maybe sometimes you just want to take out time to stop looking at the screen. So it's just good to just face your book and just write. So me personally, I just get like a big journal where I just write down schedules. Before everything used to be messy, I'll just have like a mental note until I realize that sometimes I have like probably like 5 clients I'm supposed to work on their video in a week, and I'm not done with the second one or the first one, and all of them are demanding for their video. So I've realized that one thing, don't tell clients that you're going to in a time, don't try to cut down the time, your turnaround time, just to please your clients.
Exactly.
It's okay if you are taking 7 days, 1 week to do their work, because you need to rest, you need time in between to complete the work. So if you jam pack a lot of clients' work in 1 week or in one short period of time,
you like go chopping sort of
exactly.
So for me, I'll drop it. What I do is I tell people writing, if you feel like this work is gonna take 3 days, give yourself an extra 1 or 2 days.
Yes.
Because you don't know what will happen.
You don't know what will happen.
So like after that, my experience where I couldn't get fuel, that's when I started doing that, and it has been working for me.
Exactly.
So when I give I tell myself, oh, 1 day for research, this, I should be able to finish in 3 days. I just tell you 4 to 5 days. So just give yourself like an extra day or two. So it's easy not to rush
everybody.
Okay, so for our next question,
Yeah.
so for the newbies like aspiring VAs and those who want to probably transition into so what would you say is the best way for them to succeed in this industry?
I'll just say basically keep learning. Keep learning. I keep always saying keep learning. The more you learn, the more better you become. Keep learning, keep researching, keep learning the best. In fact, don't only rely on Nigerian content creators. Learn from the other guys because they have like a wider scope. I'm not saying Nigerians have a limited mentality or you won't find a good content creator to learn from, but learn from above and beyond. Right. The more you learn, the more better you can get, and you're not too big. You're not too big to like stoop yourself down low and learn basics. I don't even only want to stick to being an influencer video editor. I also want to go bigger where I'm editing for movies, learning different like all of those, that's what I'm talking about now. And get bigger. The more bigger you are, the more money you make. Basically.
And it's the truth.
Exactly, because I know video editors that are making $5,000 for a per video.
For one video.
For one video.
Actually, I have no transition to being a video editor.
One video. But those guys have already
they've gone
they're
far.
already
For you
far.
to have that mind to charge
exactly.
that much, you'd have gone
they're
far.
already they're
So
far.
keep learning. I tell people, see, be ready to relearn, unlearn,
unlearn, relearn.
Do you understand?
There are many times you're not an expert. There are many times where I just find myself in very sticky situations. From that experience, be able to just learn to be better than that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for that.
You're
Now,
welcome.
so you said you're a student.
Yeah.
Unilag. Shout out to Unilag students. So I was, working and schooling be for you?
It's a struggle. I'm not going to lie. It's a big struggle. It's a big struggle. It's a big struggle because sometimes there are many times I'm like, I should just drop out from this school. I should just drop out
I'm
from
not even
this
going to lie. I felt something because there's someone I was sorry for disturbing.
Yeah.
It's a story. There's someone like he's very good. He's a marketer.
Yeah.
Right, but he's a medical student.
Yeah.
Imagine being a medical student.
And you're,
So I
kudos
just
to
told
him.
him, my dear, just say no good job.
Exactly. Sometimes I'm just like, what I'm doing in school is actual science. It's a mixture of economics, finance, and maths.
Oh.
So it's like, what has this got to do with video editing? I'm like, how did I land here? But I'm like, is it too early to pull out the? But I feel like school is just one of. I don't even know what it is. I've not gotten clarity on that side.
Okay.
But I try as much to. I'm not gonna say I'll try, but I put like timetables to. Okay, in the morning I'll read, and then in the afternoon I'll do client work. I'll take a break in the evening. Then in the night I'll go back to client work. So that has what I don't go to class every day. Maybe like 2 or 3 times in a week. So that's just how I'm surviving.
That's how she's surviving. It doesn't mean you would survive that way. So just
find out what works for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Find out what works for you and you'll be able to balance things. So all right. So what's a day in your life like? What's
my life,
what
right?
if I want to live a richest life? What's a day like?
Waking up, of course, looking at my laptop to see who has texted me, who is demanding for their video. Checking emails. What else? Because I'm an IC student, so we have school. I'm a part-time student. I think that's what they call them. Yeah, so we have school in the evening.
Oh, okay.
So whatever I do, I need to make sure I finish up before I go to school in the evening.
Oh, okay.
And then, basically, I don't think it's just work, sleep, go to school, come back, work. That's just basically my life.
Okay, so just work at school.
Yeah,
Try to go out though.
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay, so this one is it's kind of impromptu.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing these discussions a lot with video editors.
Yeah.
What tool do you use for editing? Because CapCut, I don't know if it's me or it's CapCut running mad these days.
It's seriously running mad. I've even tried downloading DaVinci. Just like those ones are just, I'm not going to lie, they're complicated.
Yeah.
It's kind of intimidating seeing it. But I've been trying learning how to use DaVinci. Next, but I use CapCut.
Okay, you still use CapCut.
Yeah, I still use CapCut for many big video editors. See it as all serious.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They see it as unserious, that you're not serious and everything.
Yeah, because many people they feel like CapCuts are for
children.
Yeah,
I would say that there's some limitations to CapCut. Like there's something After Effects cannot help you do. Like there's some things that you can do with After Effects that you can't do with CapCut.
Oh.
But some people are really good to the point that they are really good at After Effects, motion graphics and everything, that they can do it on CapCut. But I feel like it's not about the tool. It's about
your creativity.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the thing about learning. The more you learn, the more you would gravitate to these other platforms.
Oh, okay,
yeah. And one thing about it is that if you are going to that point, just be ready to pay money because they require. So I think Premiere Pro is like $300 per month. Is it more? No, per year.
For which app?
But you can pay for the Adobe suite. So they have like a Premiere Pro, Premiere Pro. They have everything for you to After Effects and everything for you to access. So if you're getting to that point, I've not gotten to the point where I'm having like, let's say I'm earning like 10 million. I'm not earning 10 million per month. So once I get bigger clients, of course I'll be learning how to use those softwares.
Oh, okay.
So once I get those kind of this, I know that okay,
transition.
this I know I can afford this constantly. I can try because it's even expensive. There are many things I'm investing right now, even with this CapCut. You have to pay for space. You have to pay different subscriptions. You have to pay a subscription to download the videos. Maybe you want to do a test edit and you want to download the videos from YouTube. Now it's now paid. You know the way you can like copy a YouTube link and like download it.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
It's
like
now paid
everything
for.
is paid for.
Exactly. So all these things you'll be paying in dollars. So you need to know what to work with for now that you can economize like your what you want to spend on it.
All right. So for beginners, they can definitely start with CapCut.
CapCut. Don't play on CapCut. CapCut is convenient, even though now that I'm misbehaving. But CapCut is convenient. I see a lot of people that say they don't want to pay for CapCut Pro. Well, it's just 10,000. You'll be fine. Money you used to buy shawarma.
Because a lot of discussions have been going about CapCut. So I'm wondering how video editors are coping these days.
Oh, that one concern me. I can use my CapCut until the point where I can.
All right, no problem. So. Final question before we wrap up today's episode. Before we ask the final questions, please, our YouTube channel, go and subscribe,
Subscribe,
like, comment,
share.
share, do everything. You see our name, Real Talk with Ella, on TikTok and IG. You can also follow our Facebook page, which is on Facebook. So please make sure you follow all our pages. Then you can also follow the beautiful Richie, the creator. She's on IG and TikTok.
Yeah.
So please, 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 this is a way to encourage us. We are not asking you to pay to watch us.
Exactly.
We're giving this advice for free. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, follow, and share. Thank you. All right. So our final question. This is just like a roundup of everything we've said so far. So your final advice to VAs. This is like your final advice to everyone who probably have a skill, and because I know that sometimes there's this like, would this work out? What if it doesn't work out? Exactly, because there was a point in my life where I was like that. Even like right now, right? Because I'm transitioning, so it's more like there's this doubt of, will it work out? What if it doesn't work out? So what is your advice to people like this?
I would say take a risk. Take a risk. I can as well drop what I was doing. Like many times I used to like reevaluate my decision. I'm like, what am I doing here? I mean, I should not start selling something, a physical product or something. Like, what am I doing here? But it's just a matter of, there are many skills out there. There's Forex, there's digital marketing, there's content writing, social media management. There's a lot of things, and you can make money from a lot of things. It's just a matter of realizing which one of them do you want to go hard for. Do you want to be consistent in? Because you don't want a case whereby you just try out different things. I won't say that you should not try different things. Try out different things. I've tried. There's many things. When I was looking for body. There's nothing I've not got to social media to check. Like, well, how can I make money? How do I like make it in the remote space?
Yeah.
And at that time, when I say my dreams to people, they'll be like, why are you thinking? I remember I was talking to a friend and I was like, I'm going to work for an influencer and I'm going to charge them 450K. That I want to work with them for a month to edit their videos, to do this for that. She was like, why are you dreaming that far? Start with 10K first, 20K first before you go to that far. And just like
your dream is right, they look me less.
So when I finally made like over $1 million in with video editing and everything, I realized that money is just is basically a number.
Yeah.
The more you have to put it in your mind that, okay, this is something that you have to be consistent in. Open your horizon. Like, don't keep a limited mindset. There's money in the remote space. There's money, a lot of money. There's so much money that reducing your mindset is just stupid. It's just stupid. So open up your mind to more possibilities, more opportunities. It must even be money. There are many people I've worked with that I'm just like, oh my god, this is so influential to help you. They even teach you a lot. Teach you a lot in the process of you working with them. So be open-minded to be able to network with people, to be able to network with them and be consistent. Just decide that let me just pick one of these skills out of all the skills in the world. Pick one of them and go hard for it.
Pick one of them and go hard. Hard for it. That is very important. So don't let your thoughts, because sometimes your mind plays the most crazy mind tricks. Do you understand? Because there's always this doubt of what if. I don't think of what if, just do it and know that okay, at least you tried. So you've heard from Richie, and I hope at the end of this episode you've been able to understand and learn from today's episode. So I appreciate every one of you that have stayed till the end of today's episode. Thank you very much, and that is a wrap for today. Thank you, my love.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, so we have something amazing. We have so many things going on right now with Real Talk with Ella. In our previous video, we talked about our community where we would be dropping opportunities or probably internship opportunities, whatever our guest has to offer, we'll be dropping it on our community. Also, whenever we have a guest coming in, we let you know first, and if you have a question for the guest, we'll help you ask your question. Then finally, for the final announcement, we actually have a VA course going on.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, we have. It's more like a digital product thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so for those of you that probably want to go deep, after this episode, you've seen this episode and you're inspired.
Yes.
Inspired to make 1,000. Right, and you feel like this is the next step for you. We have a VA course going on, and we'll drop it in the comment section. So if you are interested in being a virtual assistant, this course is definitely for you. There are also links to videos that would also help you grow in the remote space, not just as a virtual assistant. So thank you very much. for today. Don't forget to hit, like I said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, drop a comment. Its comment helps us know what we do better. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, share today's episode. You can follow. We'll drop all the handles in the comment section. Follow Richie the Creator. And that's a wrap. Final wrap for TikTok. Thank you, my darlings. Bye.